Hi guys, I hope you have a nice day and I'm glad you're here with me on my channel Levelation. I will tell you my opinion about the game Jagged 3 that I played, all the pros and cons of this game. Let's go! I really like the second title, and the third follows in the same footsteps. I am more than satisfied with my time in this action spectacle. It's done with finesse, style, and complexity. It's worthy sequel to the series' established titles. This is not a perfect title, of course, but it centrally is an extremely successful continuation of the legend from 1999. Jagged Alliance 3 is an RPG centered on bouts of turn-based tactical combat with sandbox simulation elements. You know that, yeah? You take on the role of a commander of an international mercenary force and your goal is to locate and rescue the leader of a fictional state. Your journey takes you through jungles or islands and across continents, all to locate and rescue the missing leader of the state. For the player who is new to the genre, a baptism of fire waits without mercy, especially if you go in without a guide. Even with these settings turned on, it can be challenging, and I even found the default setting challenging at times. And I'm veteran of previous parts, guys. Believe me, despite the difficulty level, there is no one help you understand how the game works, and some mechanisms are not really explained at all. Keep that in mind if you're curious. Even the smallest mistake can turn an easy skirmish into a true nightmare. Therefore, it's important to choose the right specialist in the field of medicine, mechanics, and explosives. Take my word for it, even at the lowest level, the slightest mistake can make your mercenary look more like Swiss cheese than a Swiss knife. I have the irresistible impression that the developers have thrown too much of a challenge even for veterans of the series to handle, so more casual gamers may simply bounce off this title. Another loss of beloved mercenary or meeting with enemies can effectively take away the desire to play and joy of the game. Unexecuted by the motley crew that you've assembled, undefined roles for the skirmish in Jagged Alliance 3 are consistently intense and exciting. Combat plays out through a series of turns wherein your mercenaries expend ability points to move, shoot, lob grenades, disarm troops, and make use of their character or class-specific abilities. You will even be able to decide which part of an opponent to hit, head, arms, torns, legs, to slow him down or make him less precious. Alternate between 3 different postures to take advantage of the particularities of the terrain and spend extra points to improve his aim. A lot of the game is about trying to figure out what does what and through the experience getting an idea of which shots are likely to hit and which are guaranteed to miss. This determines the outcome of more difficult battles and is the root cause of its difficulty. However, prepare yourself for long battles which can last even several dozen minutes. Yeah, guys, that's Jagged Alliance. What do you want from it? While lining up a shot in Jagged Alliance 3, you aren't shown a specific chance to hit. But the end result is a lack of confidence in whether you're making smart decisions or about to commit a terrible mistake. However, you should be prepared, and in Jagged Alliance 3 there is a problem with missing in very simple situations. It happens that our companion or opponent misses when he is standing right next to the opponent. It looks at least strange when a professional fails in such a simple situation to kill the enemy in moment with a shot to the head from several dozen mirrors. What leaves me speechless in the quantity of weapons present in the game, like the fidelity in their reproduction. They are one of 4 old tastes, and each of them will have a specific type of ammunition. It's worth to notice that the developers implemented quite efficient AI for the opponent that we will encounter. They don't stand and wait for that, instead they actively look for cover or any other point that will give them an advantage over us. In the majority of skirmishes, their actions are well thought out, and because of this, even at the lowest difficulty level, the combat brings a lot of enjoyment. The campaign map is a huge and divided into a grid-based network. You travel between this, and each individual square its own map with characters, items to find, and potential missions. The scale and pace means you're in 48 6 hours experience on your first playthrough. It's not bad, yeah? Its journey I can highly recommend to those with some experience in the genre, but for others prepare for what could be a hopelessly frustrating game you need to give a lot of time to. The majority of family friends are returning, so if once again want to choose Bobby, Steroid, Gonchorsky, or the Dulwich brothers for your team, you have the perfect opportunity to do this so. All the soldiers you recruit are not faceless zombies, but have voice acting and background stories, and this gives the game a lot more personality than many competitors. The characters are so charming that you might find yourself becoming attached. Each protagonist have 10 attributes between physical and mental abilities from strength and wisdom up to more technical skills such as mechanism or medicine. These traits are destined to grow during the campaign both by performing specific actions and by unlocking passive skills that can be obtained when the mercenary level up. Your troops are permanently dead if they fall in combat, and you can stabilize defeated comrades in battle. They are gone forever. You can recruit novice mercenaries or pure killing machines, depending on your income. In the beginning, you'll probably only be able to buy the cheapest one for a few days, and I think it's kind of a cool concept. You don't buy soldiers that are always yours, but rent soldiers for a certain number of days, and should appreciate their efforts, you can extend their employment. However, the infamous humor is so bad that I have to write off that side of the series. It tries really hard to make fun of things, but doesn't really succeed. There is a certain lack of flair in the writing and narration which permits everything in the game. Each of the mercenaries leans too heavily into a racial stereotype that it's almost impossible to not just roll your eyes at the wall of fare. From the vodka-drinking Russian to the loudmouth Texan to the snobbish French sniper, it's tried cliché after tried cliché. So, what else? Graphics. I really like the scenery and the environment. The map design is relatively straightforward and simple. The environment encourages you to come up with perfect ambushes and strategies. The game looks crisp and inviting, and it sounds great, and there are little to complain about. High Amount Games served as an excellent full-fledged third party, with everything we loved about the first games in the series and some practical improvements on top. All that with minor flaws, but definitely with excellent playability and fun. Jagged 3 has a compelling premise and presentation that's likely to appeal to fans of zany action movies. The game pays homage to its predecessor and is one of the strongest turn-based titles of the year. It's intense, difficult, and managed to enchant with its addictive gameplay. If you are fans of Jagged 3 and were quickly counting on a modernized version of the game, Part 3 will definitely meet your expectation. That's all! Thanks for listening to the end. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And also subscribe to my channel, as it will be motivating me to make more videos for you. Write and ask any question that I will answer in the comments below this video. Bye bye, and I love you!